how many of us want to be successful by raising your hands? Right? And in order to do these things, we have to do certain things and have a certain amount of quality in doing these things. And so I was thinking, well, you know what? There's a whole lot inside of it, but I just need to cut it short and get right to the point. So let's do this. First of all, we think of huge names, that come to mind: Dr. Martin Luther King, Cesar Chavez, a whole lot of other people that comes top grade, right? And when it comes to us and us being and desiring to become successful. Well, the components are, and I zoomed it in to 3 components in my research, and they are, number 1, education. Education. And normally you think school, but school of hard knocks is also education, because you learn in that sense, in that way as well. Then you have motivation, because you got to move. You got to have something to push you to move where you need to go. Last but not least, we must have dedication. Dedication. You got to be dedicated to it. No matter what go down, I know I am dedicated to it. So I went on ahead, EMD. EMD. Say that with me, EMD.
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 Just kind of, because, we need that. We need those things. And the person that came to mind, and she's getting ready to do an amazing little biography of herself, is Fantasia. Has anyone watched American Idol? Or even heard about it? You're in it. You're in it. And the most amazing thing about her is the way that she grew up. The way that she grew up, the things that she's been through, it's amazing how through it all, and even after she had won American Idol, she wanted to commit suicide. How was that? Because of pressure. But she kept in her mind, and I can say this over and over again because it's confirmed, because even after that, she got up and she shook it off and she did what she needed to do to be successful. And that's amazing to me. She had the ingredients like the DNA, EMD. She had education, motivation, and determination. Because she could have stopped, but she didn't. Just like us, for instance. When we go through things, we could stop, but EMD keeps us going. And she herself is proof that it actually works. So if we were to give a trophy to her, I'm sure she would be honored to be in the club of EMD. I'm still getting used to it. EMD, because of the fact that she's now successful. She hasn't bottled it up and called it a day. It's just now in her life, she is successful. My second is a guy by the name of Tony. Tony grew up in, circumstances that none of us here, I can see you guys, so I can literally tell you, you have to understand Tony. Tony didn't have any arms. But yet, he overcame. He had EMD. Why do I say that? Because of the fact that Tony became, in spite of that, he actually became an engineer. Get that. He found a way to do what he needed to do. a regular engineer, an auto engineer, an auto parts engineer. He deserves an award. Got his 1964 Impala and driving it. This is EMD in action. So today, as we give out awards, I want you to understand that EMD, say it with me, EMD.
EMD.
Helps you to get you to where you need to be when it comes to success. I want to encourage you that, you know, in this award, we have many people, so be aware. Please don't laugh at them because they're pretty nervous at receiving these awards. My number one is to Frank, you know, and here's Frank. Hi. I just I wanna thank y'all for giving me this here award for being CEO when everyone else gave up on me. I did it, y'all. EMT. Can you say EMT?
EMD.
EMD. Thank you. Thank you. That is all I have for you today. I appreciate you. Thank you for definitely listening to me. You guys have a great one.